I'm in the back of my 2,000 square foot house ranch in Madison, Wisconsin, and I'm cutting a hole in my soffit. That's that white piece of wood there. You can see insulation has fallen down from the attic into the eave, which is that 2 foot deep white area. Right ahead of us there, you have a little soffit vent, which is an air intake. And what happens is insulation falls down and it coats or covers the whole soffit there. And it also covers the air intake. Okay, so there's an air intake right there. And when I take those things off, number one, they will be dirty, and number two, they will be totally covered in insulation, which means it's blocking airflow, just like this. Look at that. That's probably from 1957, you know, 60 some years old just sitting there. So I'm coming up here and I'm taking all this insulation out. Folks, insulation does not belong on the back of the eave here. You only insulate an unconditioned space against a conditioned space. We have unconditioned space where I'm standing, where I'm reaching up, and up where my hand is. No insulation needs to be there whatsoever, okay? It can all come out because you have unconditioned air on both sides, both where I'm standing on the ladder and up where my hand was. This is just a shot of some of the insulation that has fallen down. There was a lot there, and here's what it looks like close up. I put some of it into, I'm just going to toss all this stuff. Insulation is cheap. You should use cellulose when you can, not fiberglass. And this is a shot of what the inside of the eave looks like. I tried to clear out all the insulation that had fallen in there. It should be totally clean like that, even cleaner. So taking a little shot of that. I'm trying to, and I still got to get some back here in this corner. I'm reaching my hand back there. I can't really see what I'm doing. And then this last spot that I'm showing you, I'm looking up at the roof decking, and air is coming up from where I'm standing, and it's going to travel through this ventilation baffle. That's the black thing. And the whole purpose of the ventilation baffle is to prevent air from disrupting the insulation that's up in your attic. It's to direct the airflow so you don't get what's called wind washing. So that's what that is for. And you got some, and then hopefully that little area there is going to block insulation from falling back down into the eave where we do not want it. That's what that looks like. I'm cutting some extra intakes. And then here, you can see how dirty that is. All that dirt's going to slow airflow into the soffit vents, which are in the eave and up along the roof decking and out the ridge vents. So you're going to hit that with water, and that's going to come right off. Or you can buy these things cheap at like a restore for $1 or $2. Very, very cheap. But make sure your house has got adequate ventilation for the area of roof that it has. I should say for the area of attic that it has. Okay, for the square footage. There are calculations that you can do. If you go up there and you notice blackness or molding on the back of your roof decking, it's likely a ventilation issue, or there's holes in your attic plane that are allowing warm, moist air into your cold attic. Take care of it, folks.